Hello everyone. Xeno's new buffed add-on Harpoon Gun is generally broken when you run it with Hex Thrill of the Hunt. Let's talk about why. Harpoon Gun is an add-on for the Xenomorph that after you leave a control station for the next 30 seconds, anytime you hit a survivor, anybody outside of 16 meters of you screams and reveals their location to you. This is already a new top 3 add-on pick for the Xenomorph because of the immense amount of information it gives, but when you run it in combination with Hex Thrill of the Hunt, it becomes an absolute nightmare for the survivors to cleanse any Hex totems. Thrill of the Hunt makes cleansing and booting totems 60% slower, so this is 12% for each stack. It has up to 5. It takes forever to cleanse totems as it is with just Hex Thrill of the Hunt, about 47 whole seconds. However, each time you scream, it makes you start the Hex totem all over again. Keep in mind, Harpoon Gun activates for every single hit in those 30 seconds after you exit a control station. This includes injures, this includes downs, and this includes even endurance hits. There's actually an example of this you will see in the games we will show you today where I hit somebody dead harding and it activates Harpoon Gun. It's genuinely wild because you can keep the survivor screaming over and over and over again. And anytime they're on a totem, they have to reset their 47-second timer over and over and over and over again. It's absolutely evil. There's no other way to put it. You will be an absolute menace running this combination. In my games today, you'll see that I run Devour Hope with this. Obviously, Devour Hope is the paramount awesome Hex totem that has exposed, the ability to murray people without any hook states. It is that guy. And the only downside to not running Devour Hope is that it often gets cleansed way too quickly for you to get the most value out of it. But not with this build. For my other perks, I ran Undying, so I can snowball with the exposed downs and mores for an easy game with Devour Hope. And even if they try to get to a totem that is my Devour Hope, Undying will protect it even further. For my last perk, I ran Face the Darkness for even more screams, or I ran Penimento, so even if they did end up cracking one of my totems, they got heavily punished for it. But I won't waste any more of your time. Let's go and see how devastating this combo is. We got, okay, Dead Sands, not too bad. It's kind of a smaller map, which is gonna make our totems probably a little bit easier to find. But other than that, not too bad. I'm gonna try that Surehead. For this build, something you gotta know about Xenomorph is you gotta go into your tunnels right away to try and track and find survivors. You can use either your killer instinct by popping out of a control station to try and find somebody, or you can just listen using the 60 meters of sound. Now, whenever we pop out of a control station, our add-on, Harpoon Gun, is now active for 30 whole seconds. And this is 30 whole seconds, period. Unfortunately, we do not get that hit. Let's see if we can get her here. Dwight is probably still here as well, unless he's skedadded. Okay. Now, it doesn't look like anybody is currently on our totems. Could be wrong. She now knows about that one, which is not ideal. Our timer for this is probably run out now, unfortunately. Gonna take a peek, see if somebody's over here. Does not appear so. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and start getting Devour over then. Nope, Meg knows about one of our totems, so that's good to know. Go ahead and get this hook then. With Xeno, specifically with Devour, it's actually going to be pretty easy to get away from the hook as well. Which means getting Devour stacks are going to be far easier because of our 18 meters a second in the tunnel. Probably going to wait for that unhook. She might decide to do the weird thing and decide to... Hulk mode, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, she's trying to run up and get the totem before the unhook, which is smart, but I called it out. So you got to be careful about that. Sometimes people, if you hook somebody near your totem, they're like, guard it. They will decide to go for the totem before the unhook because they expect you not to see that coming. Unfortunately, I've been around the block a few times, so I know that was coming. I'm wondering if these guys are together. They didn't appear to be in the lobby, but if they are, they will call out that position. So that would be an issue. Okay, our timer is up for Harpoon Gun. We would have to refresh it real quick. Problem is we can't hard commit to this Dwight. Because if we hard commit to Dwight, then we're not going to get him in time to have Meg not. Forget we're in 4v1, so people are going to have all the exhaustion perks in the world. Fortunately, he doesn't really go anywhere with it. He really thought the turret was going to save him there. Take a peek at Meg. Make sure she's not on our totem here. Cheers. Yeah, that's what I said. Gotta be careful about this one now. Just now they know we have that. We're gonna refresh our harpoon gun. Back over here. Interesting that she put that there. Okay. We're gonna hook now. You might be worried about Pentimento in this build. Okay, see how she could have got that done potentially, but Harpoon Gun caused her to scream? Yeah, now she doesn't get that done, which is kind of like the bread and butter of this build, is use Harpoon Gun to make this like nearly impossible. My shots have not been good this match so far, but Dead Sands is a new map, so gotta get used to everything collision-wise. It uses a lot of the same stuff from other games, or the other map of Eerie of Crows, but still you gotta be careful. Okay. We do have the ability to just hit her with Devour, but let's see, they're not on that right now. Dwight's here. You just slug here. Probably gonna throw this. Get that down. Easy peasy. Okay, he's giving up. Trying to make sure we kind of keep around our totem. Make sure nobody sneaks in and gets it real quick. We now have exposed, so if we end up in a situation where we can easily get an M1 down, we should just go for that instead. Not gonna... Okay, so they got one of our totems. But because we have Pentimento, we're just gonna go light that. Get that haste. Get rid of that real quick. Nancy is still slugged. I wonder if they're going to use this. Okay. Almost at 5. Remember, everybody's exposed right now. She's going to pre-draw it because of that, but it's not going to matter. Unfortunately, I have 30 ping, so I don't hit that. I always find it interesting how... Okay, she knows not to panic vault. That's good. I always find it interesting that on Survivor, like... low ping is good, but on kill it's more of a punishment, it feels like. Yeah. Should be able to get to 5 seconds devour here. We gotta refresh our harpoon gun. We have not done that in a while. Gotta keep those screams with thrill going. Probably got Nancy up. The cool thing about Pentimento with this is that, like, we're gonna be able to stop that as well. I see them over there, but let's go ahead and interrupt them from getting this Penti stack cleanse. Looks like they didn't even go for it. That's interesting. Oh, no, they did. She was just slightly outside my range. Mega's probably going to go for that totem. And I'd much rather defend my actual totem than my Penny totem. I know Penny is getting a nerf here pretty soon, like next week. But I think as long as you can keep like at least 2 totems up, I think that's a big difference. See, she's right here. Gonna go... As you can see, Harpoon Gun even procs off of endurance hits, so that's another excellent part of this. They literally can't get this. They literally can't get this. We're at 5 stacks, and now she dies? Don't even hook her. Not even hook this chick once. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so funny. This build is so evil. The thrill and the constant screens from our Harpoon Gun basically make it to where you basically can't cleanse at all. And then even if you get to actually cleansing, then like... the evil part comes with Pentimento, where you then punish them for finally getting it. Although, if you're one of those people that's like scared of the nerf and you think it's going to be too extreme, you can just swap out that last slot for something else. It's not too bad. Okay, they're going here. Let's go and say hi. They're a little far away. So they're probably in this tile. Let's go and peek on this totem. They're not on it. I think the game's kind of slowing down now. They know it's not my Penti over there. Okay. Go back in. Let's see. Okay, so they're just doing... They've given up on doing the totem. It's probably wise. Okay. No killer instinct. And multiple turrets over here, so... just gonna go back this way. They eventually have to come over here to do these gens. We're not really in a position where we have to play by their rules at all. Because now all the gens are over here, so now they have to kind of like deal with us. Let's see, here's some gen progress over here. Looks like they're healing up, which is kind of weird to do against somebody who actually has Devour Hope. Here's Meg actually getting back on our totem, finally. She won't have her... Oh, she had a styptic, I see. I was wondering what the heck was going on there. They really want that, but like there's nothing they could really do about it. Okay, this has already been thrown, so... Okay. Take a peek. I know Nancy knows about it too. Here she is, yeah. This is why you gotta stay active. Because they're like, oh, just go into the Mori, but like, she was right there. She messed up, dude. She messed up. That's so sad. That's so sad. All right, Mori? Mori on Nancy? Fog? Fog? This build's evil. Like, it's legitimately disgusting. Like, they straight up have just not been able to get this done, like, at all. They cannot do anything. Dwight Bot got Meg up, so... Not out of the woods yet. Looks like they're going over here. I'm surprised the bot hasn't sniped our totems, to be honest with you, because they like to do that. They kind of just like to cheat and just be like, oh, yeah, totem right here. So, that's unfortunate. Another Mori? Here we go. Easy 5 Devour. Easy 5 Devour stacks. Easy 5 Devour stacks. Like, Dwight Bot just running in the background. Clean. Gonna ask for a better build. Get 5 Devour stacks. Hatch is in here. Dwight Bot's over here, though. Just go hit him. Hi, buddy. He should immediately drop it, right? He's a bot. Bots usually just kind of like panic drop. Oh my gosh, a bot greeting? Oh my gosh. The bot gets the hatch, dude. It's okay. It's just the bot. It's fine. Let's see what kind of map we get. Because Dead Sands was a pretty good roll. Map RNG wise. Allowed me to kind of like stick near my totems. Toba! I mean, the good thing about Toba is that the map is so loud and vibrant that it's going to be hard to like hear totems and maybe even see them. So that may be playing in our favor. They could have potentially spawned right next to my totems, which is kind of a bummer. That was not up here, so thankfully. Okay, here they are over here. This is definitely gonna be within 30 seconds. Okay. It does not appear that anybody's on any of my totems yet, which is good. Where did she go back? Whoa, where is she going? Oh, there's no window here. I was like, what the heck? Why is she running back here? That blinded me almost so quickly. It almost immediately blinded me. It's kind of terrifying. Okay, I don't think they're aware of my totems yet, so that's good. Hi, Leon. He threw that anyways. Bro, what? Are you good, dude? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the bait tag, but not to bait the hook save here. I'm gonna break this first. But just to refresh our harpoon gun, because remember, the reason this works is we have to refresh the screams from harpoon gun. Do they not believe me? I don't think they believe me. I think I have to come back out. I was waiting for the unhook, but I don't think they okay. Remember, it counts endurance hits, so we're gonna take a peek if anybody knows. Nobody knows about our... See our multiple procs there? Nobody knows about our totems yet. I did kind of hose myself there because... Oh, she went the other way. Did kind of hose myself there because we need to be far away to get our Devour stacks, but just wanted to make sure that our totems were not being interrupted here. Very good turret placement. Okay. Somebody might have been on our totem over here. Let's go take a look. Remember with throw, that's going to take forever because they just got interrupted. Let's go look. Remember, we can hear people if they're getting on totems. through the tunnels. This might be harder with Polo being as loud as it is. I don't think these guys know about this. They will now because he just ran by it. But I'm surprised he didn't throw that. Okay. They're all over there now. Okay, well, there's a lot of our totems over here in this corner, so I'm just gonna like scoot him away. I think I see Nia over there. Scoot him away. This is like the new Scream build. This is nuts. Once again, I'm going to just reset the timer for Harpoon Gun here. Okay, multiple people up here. Excellent. Okay, nobody on our totem still. Excellent. Here's Nia over here. Injured and out of position. Go say hi. Okay, we got one stack of Devour. So far, she just discovered one of our totems, which was not great. Wow, that 30 seconds still wasn't up. That's insane. This is amazing. This build is stupid. Oh, this build is crazy. Hi, everybody. Okay. We gotta skedaddle away, though. Go ahead and reset this. Okay. He did scream while on top of this. Okay, he's not currently here. I didn't think so because of the kill instinct not going off, but it was still worth it to check. Okay. Let's go back over here. Okay, no killer instinct, so they're not on our totems. We're almost at exposed for Devour now. They have no idea. They are not even on our totems, dude. This is wild. He will be our third Devour stack too. Good flashlight save. Good job. Come on. Okay, we'll clean this up. And then, wash, rinse, repeat. We'll get back in our tunnel to reset our Harpoon Gun. Bunch of people here. This should be a pretty easy proc. Strong pre-drop out of Leon. I don't think Leon paid attention to the totems over there. This is kind of a hard loop to tail tyke around. Yeah. They got multiple turrets set up. They're doing the right thing. I think our 30 seconds might run out here. Yeah, I shouldn't have chased Leon here. Okay, we do have exposed though, so we might just leave this chase with Leon. Nia is fully healed up, but she does not know that Devour is coming. That hasn't been revealed yet. Let's see how this goes. Just gonna vault that. Try the mind game here. She does not believe me. I really need the M1 here, not the RNFL for that. I really need the exposed down here. I don't need the tail talk. Cool. This worked. All right. We didn't get the Devour. We didn't get the Harpoon proc, but we got some value out of Devour there. It's gonna kind of hook her a little far away here. Okay, so he knows about that. Leon knows about that time he walked by earlier. That is not good. She's dead though, which is good for us. We gotta be extra careful here. Let's reset our Harpoon Gun. I go into that tunnel right here, up into this control station. I hate how that counts even if somebody's on the hook actively dying. It's kind of goofy. But, hey. Okay. Leon running straight into me? They're not on any of my other totems. So that's good. It's got a little scary here. They started kind of partially realizing, at least Leon did, what was going on. But we should still be in the clear. With all of our screen perks, this shouldn't be too hard, too difficult to keep all these still up. Having somebody down fairly early on helps too. Okay, they're going towards Leon here. There's a turret over here, but it's kind of not in a position that I really care to deal with it. Okay, Homie gave up. It's one way to handle it. With the Devour, he's not throwing that? Dude, he's wild. Why would you do that? He's probably denying me Devour Sex now that I think about it. Probably doesn't want me to get that Mori. This build is insane. This build is wild. Like, we, in this game, have not had a single totem cleanse. Like, not even one. Just, frankly, kind of absurd. Go this way. Here she comes. All right. That's not good for her. She's gonna drop this. Just turn me into an M1 killer real quick. Oh, she has any-means. I thought I heard her grunting as she was gonna go over it. How are you getting outplayed with that pallet? How's that happening? All right, so not a Devour Mori, but we got enough value out of the Exposed to definitely snowball this entire match. Once again, not a single X totem cleansed because of the combination of Face the Darkness and Harpoon Gun and Throw being absolutely absurd. This build is stupid. Oh, I love it so much. Oh man, that's too good. Yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed how devastatingly evil this combination of Harpoon Gun and Hex Thrill of the Hunt are. What kind of awesome Hex Totem builds can you come up with having to do with this evil combo? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm interested to see what you guys concoct and have fun going out there and making sure that the Xenomorph feels like the ultimate weapon that they are. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I made your day a little bit better today. If you like this video, make sure you like it. If you want to see more Xenomorph content like this, make sure you subscribe. But on that, that's it for today's video, friends. I will see you when I see you. Bye.